Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. As you guys can see, we're in the shop today, and today's not going to be any updates on the cars. You guys saw us tear down the LS2 in the previous video, and I actually filmed that a couple weeks ago right before I went on vacation. So we actually have been out of town the last couple weeks. We went up to Montana, North Dakota, South Dakota, Wyoming, Nebraska, and we also went to Alberta for a little bit on a little bit of a family vacation. So yeah, we did a bunch of hiking, did probably 50 to 60 miles of hiking, and so we actually do not have any updates for the cars, kind of like I was saying, but you know, we've just been out and about. So did want to really provide you a quick update on the Corvette. You guys can see the interior is all torn apart, and while I was gone, I actually had shipped a bunch of parts to a buddy of mine, and so he actually has a ton of parts that need to go in that. And if you guys follow that video, we're still probably halfway done with it. You guys can see there's some interior parts in here. These all need to go back in. So yes, the Corvette is quite torn apart right now, and I'm still waiting on one part. I've not gotten an update on that. And yeah, and then the other flip side of that is we've been out of town the last couple weeks, like I said. And yeah, so that's kind of where we're at. We're kind of mid video on the Corvette with the interior stuff. That's going to be the Haltech wiring harness, the interior harness swap from the 2005 to the 2011 harness that we have. And I think there's a couple other things that we'll be doing in that video. So yeah, we're pretty much kind of mid project on everything. We still have to finish up that interior video. We should probably get that done, I would say, in the next 2 weeks. We're waiting on one project. I just don't know if that's going to turn into one video or two videos. It just kind of depends on what's going to happen there. LS2 motor update. I have not touched that since before we left on vacation. Everything that we took off in that video is still here. Still basically need to get the flywheel on back, and then we could remove the harmonic balancer. Then we get the camshaft and everything from the front of the motor out. So that's still kind of pending. And probably the biggest update that you guys can't see right now is that I don't have a car right now. The Silverado is over at the body shop. I dropped that off literally the day before we left for vacation. That way my body guy had 2 full weeks to work on it, actually 2.5 weeks. And that way he could finish that up. Today is Sunday. I need to call him tomorrow, see what the latest update on that is. And yeah, so that's in the body shop because we've got a couple door dings getting fixed. There's a hood issue fix, and also a bunch of hail damage from a storm. And you guys should see that in probably the next video. So I think what we'll do is finish up that truck video, we'll do the Corvette interior video, and then there may be a third video tied to the C7 seats. We got a big update for that, and basically what that is going to be is full functionality of both the heating and the cooling pads that are in the C7 seats. Right now, nothing is plugged in, and if you guys remember from probably 3 years ago that we got the seat coolers to work, basically kind of running our own power system. Well, I'm basically gonna pop the fuse out of that, remove that wire harness, and we are gonna go with a fully aftermarket setup that is literally plug and play. And the switch controllers will actually replace the interior switches that are in the dashboard. Now, obviously, I don't have the center console fully installed, but basically, the heating switches go down, you know, below here next to the radio. That will replace the switches in there with a set of aftermarket ones that will have both the heat and the cooling controlling that. So I reached out to a guy, bought his kit, still hasn't gotten here yet, but that's kind of what's next for the interior. So yeah, I just wanted to provide you guys a quick update. Now we're going to actually end this video by asking you guys for a favor. If you guys are interested in the travel video, let me know. I was really not going to put one together just because it takes so much time. We've got like 3 different cameras. You got to get all that footage off, get video, get pictures, my better half's pictures, picks what's best. And every time I waste like 3 or 4 hours for that video, it only gets like 20 views. So I'm kind of like, why bother, you know? So if you guys are interested in seeing that, cool. If not, let me know, and we'll go from there. But yeah, kind of like I said, we're mid-project on both the Corvette and the truck. Obviously, bigger projects for the Corvette. Oh, and before I forget, we have no updates on the LT4 or the 427 build from the machine shop. I haven't heard anything from Ken. He was on vacation himself, so you know it's kind of just that time of the year where people are busy. So yeah, I haven't heard any updates on that. And if we do have an update, obviously we'll film something, put it together, and throw it on the channel. And so yeah, that's pretty much gonna be it for today's video. Make sure you guys do leave a comment if you want to see that travel video or not. You know, if I get an overwhelming yes, I'll go ahead and put something together. If we get some, you know, not negative feedback, but just no feedback at all, I'm just not gonna bother. So we'll just leave it up to you guys. So yeah, put those comments down below, and that's gonna be it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button. If you guys want to follow along with the updates on the Corvette, the truck, the interior, all the stuff going on, hit that subscribe button, turn on your bell notifications. If you guys want to help support the channel, check out all the links down below. Not going to have any Amazon links because obviously we didn't go over anything with any project updates. And also make sure you check out our website, BonecrrusherSS.com. That's to be it. Thanks, guys. Have a great one.